Ooh. Do you guys hear that? Thunder. Big, big thunder. Big storm here at my house. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Chow. Sorry about last class. I got
okay.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I was trying to get back in and I couldn't get back in. Yeah. Anyway. I know you're happy that I'm safe and I was not hit.
Fortunately, you're here.
Yeah, right. I wasn't hit by lightning or anything terrifying like that.
How about our document?
I still got it. Yes.
Okay.
And I actually, you know what? Before the power goes out, which I'm really scared of, I have to save this, and it is officially saved. Okay. Yes, I have our document, and we will continue that story. We will definitely continue that story once a week, usually on Saturday. I know you're in China, right?
Yeah.
So it's Sunday there. Obviously here too. I think in some places in South America it was officially Saturday. But anyway, we will continue that story in weeks to come. However, in this class, because what I advertised was a discussion. So this class we're going to talk about birth. For the next 3 hours, actually, this class we're going to talk about birth and birth customs. And next class we'll talk about marriage and what happens, how do people get married in different countries. We're going to talk about that. And then the third class we're going to talk about death and zombies. No, not just kidding. Funerals and what happens. So this class we're talking about birth. Chow, where were you born?
Let me see. I was born
You're
in my
trying to
hometown.
You're trying to remember? Let me see. Let me think. Oh yes, birth. I'm kidding.
Yes, I was born in a hospital in my hometown.
In a hospital. All right.
Yes.
So, are most people born in the hospital, or is anybody born at home?
Yes, as there are many people in.
Oh, really?
Especially in the rural.
Rural. That's right.
Yeah, rural, and people just induced their children in home and to maybe invite some women who are specialized in inducing babies. Yes.
Right. And those women, or actually traditionally women, a women's role, they help in a birth, and it's called a midwife in English. A midwife. And actually that is another interesting point, because in the last 10, 20 years, I don't know, sometimes men in America can be a midwife, which is very unusual.
Yeah.
It really never happened before. Very.
But you look at the hospital, the most of the doctor who major in this, the man is occupied a big proportion. I mean,
yeah. Usually you're talking about a midwife that helps with that. All right, Chow. I'll come back to you a little bit later. I want to talk to Roman. Hey, Roman, how you doing?
Hi, thank you. I'm great. How about you?
Considering it's my day off and I'm here working, talking to you, I'm doing okay. Hi, Roman. Hey.
Hi.
What's up? Uh, Roman, where were you born?
I was born in Ukraine.
Uh-huh. But at home or in the hospital or in a birthing clinic?
We have special burning clinic, yes, in Ukraine, and people in my country usually don't give a birth children at home. It's not our tradition.
Okay. So, what did you? I missed what you first said. You have a traditional what in Ukraine? Like a birthing center or something? What did you say? I missed it.
Yes. We have a burning center in Ukraine.
Birthing center.
A special clinic.
Special clinic.
Yeah, special clinic. With clinic usually are situated near hospitals, but they are separate from them.
Ah, okay. I see. All right. Actually, in American hospitals, it's in the hospital, but the birthing area is always a separate wing, a very separated kind of area. So similar, I think. Okay. Let me talk to. I'll have a lot more questions for you in a minute, Roman. Jorge.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Hi, Anastasia. I'll talk to you in a minute. Good to see you. Jorge, where were you born? At home, in the hospital, in a dark cave?
well, I'm born in a hospital.
Born in a hospital. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Jorge, who was at your birth? Obviously, I think your mom was there.
Well,
okay.
when I born,
yeah.
Yes.
Would your father have been there?
Yes, he was with in the room of wait of the.
Okay.
That I born.
He was in the waiting room.
Yes, in the waiting room.
Okay, in the waiting room.
Well, hey, they tell me something about when I was born. It was something in spirit, something.
Tell.
Yes, because they told me that I need to born a week later, but I born a week more earlier.
Earlier. I understand.
Yes. Yes. So for that, my mom don't believe it that in this time that I need to born this day. So but yes, it happened with my brothers too. The doctor said that we need to born in a specific day, but we never born this day. We always born more earlier.
Okay. How much earlier? The English word is you were premature, which means
premature.
And the doctor always gives a due date. They seem they always do that. As you can tell, I'm a little bit of an expert. You can probably see my two daughters up here. So I recently went through this.
Okay.
I know all the words.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay. When my two daughters were born, I was there for the whole bloody, yucky, disgusting mess. Oh, it's not pretty, folks. Giving birth is not pretty. It's not flowers and, you know,
Well,
it's not like that.
yes.
It's a screaming, bloody mess is what it is.
Yes.
But anyway, I was there, like a football quarterback, American football style. 32! 32! Hut! 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 All right, and then came the baby, and out it came. Very, very, very slippery. Very slippery, but
Yes.
I was there. And I good catch. I did not drop. Okay, so
Okay.
good hands right here. Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
And then I was able to cut
Oh,
the umbilical cord.
you cut
Me, yes, I did.
Wow.
I did. Yes, that was me.
What for,
Oh,
Oakley?
interesting.
What for, Oakley?
Huh?
What for?
What
Why?
for? Well,
Yeah.
somebody has to do it. Why not
Why
me?
did you choose to do this?
I wanted to, Igor.
Okay.
Hi, Igor, by the way.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Hi, Oakley. Good to see you too.
Because I wanted to. I wanted to. It's very emotional. You guys have not had a baby. Really, I strongly recommend, if you're going to have a kid, that you're there and that it's very, very emotional. You'll never experience anything like it in your life. It's just too much. I was crying. I admit it. I was crying. I was weeping like a little girl. Yes, I was. I have to confess.
How long?
How long was I weeping?
Yes, how long you cry?
All through the labor.
All your life after this?
All my life after. Okay, so it's not Anastasia. It's Anastasia's mom. Hi.
Yeah,
how are you?
hi, how are you?
I'm good. Where were you born, Roxanne? Hi, Roxanne.
Hi, I born in Kazakhstan.
No,
but
okay.
my parents born in Russia.
Mhm.
It's come to Kazakhstan, and after this I born. I born not alone. we come with my sister together.
Okay.
We twins.
But were you born in a hospital or at home or in a manger with some shepherds?
No, in the hospital. In the hospital.
In the hospital. Okay. Now you're a mom. Oh, good. We have an actual real live mom in the class. You're a mom. Did you have Anastasia in the hospital?
Yes, yes. Traditionally, we go to hospital in Kazakhstan.
Okay. And who was there when you gave birth to your daughter? That you were there, obviously, and your daughter showed up later, obviously. Who else was there? The doctor? Was there nurses? A midwife?
Yes.
Was the father there? Was your
No.
mother there? Who
No.
was there?
Only medicine doctor.
Okay.
Because I think for our men it's very, very, how to say, it's very scary to stay near women.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And also, she's grabbing your hand and she's hitting you. Why did you do this to me? I'm gonna kill you. Yes, it's very difficult to be there.
Yeah, and it's scary because maybe some men need help.
Yeah.
From medicine.
Yeah.
Also.
You're right.
If
I agree with you, Roxanne. I certainly wanted to be medicated. Totally agree. Couldn't agree more. Okay. All right.
If next time you have this, you want to try again, or you don't want anymore to try again?
I have two daughters. See, there they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there both times. It's okay. It is traumatic. It is, but it is also beautiful and wonderful, and it's just I can't explain it. It's unexplainable. the feeling that you have. It's just unbelievable. Okay, so the doctor was there, and who else? Roxanne, nurse, and that's it.
Yes, nurse.
Okay.
It's nurse.
All right, and just I don't want to gross anyone out, but just for the sake of learning English, was it a natural birth or was it cesarean?
No, it's natural.
Natural, good. Okay. And did you have medicine? Did you have painkillers?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, I have.
Fair enough. Oh yes. My wife did not actually. Oh, she's brave.
No?
I don't know. And my wife is tiny too, and my wife is a tiny Filipino woman, and I made big American-sized babies. Ooh, it was
How
scary.
many kilo? How many kilo?
How many kilo? 8 kilo. No.
No,
I'm
this
kidding.
impossible. Impossible. This
I'm
maybe around 3 kilo or three and a
totally
half.
kidding. Actually, no. I don't. I can't remember in kilos, but in pounds. First baby was like 8.2 pounds, and the second baby was like 7.6. 7.6, I think. The first one was 8.2 pounds, which is pretty big. That's almost 4 kilo.
Oh, yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
Too long or no?
Too long? What do you mean?
How many centimeters?
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, you forget everything after this show.
Yeah, I can't remember how. You can remember the weight, but how many centimeters? No, I am never gonna remember that. No way. Sorry. What? You know what I do remember? You know what I do remember, Roxanne, is how long was the labor? Do you know what I'm talking about, guys? The labor, when women go into labor. Yeah, all right, Rodolfo. Okay, women go into labor. They start getting ready to push out that baby. They start having contractions. To contract in English means to pull together. So their muscles start pulling together to squish out that baby. Now, what I do remember, Roxanne, is how long her labor was, because the first baby was 28 hours of pure hell. 28 hours. It was over one day. Oh my gosh. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rodolfo? Rodolfo,
Yes.
where were you born? In the hospital or at home?
Yes, I was born in a hospital.
Okay, and who was there? Do you remember?
I didn't, no.
Okay.
No, I don't know because my fathers haven't told me very much about that.
Okay.
But I know the history about my brother. If you want to hear.
Please, I sure do. Go ahead.
Well, when my mother was what's the word?
In labor or pregnant?
No, pregnant. That she was going to have my brother. It was very hard for her because she was already 41 years old, and she had many problems in her utero,
Okay.
and all the doctors told her that she couldn't have any kids, any babies. And yeah, and they told her that she should get surgery to ligate the trunks of the uterus.
Okay.
And she said like that now that she wanted to have kids, And
Wow.
well, my father one day told her that he will pray every day for for that, so that my brother could be born,
Mm-hmm.
and that he will give him the name of Emmanuel. That means God is with us, between us.
Ah,
And
okay.
yes, some months later, in a very hard labor period, my brother was born.
Wow.
And
Okay.
yes, and well, she had a very large recovery time, but she could recover again.
She could recover again. We usually
Yeah.
say she had a very long recovery period, or a very long recuperation is another word that we could use. Uh, that's okay. That's cool. It was. Are you glad? Is this your older brother or younger brother?
It's my older brother.
Okay, and are you glad? Are
Yes,
you
I'm
are you
glad.
happy? Okay, all right, that's good, terrific. Okay,
Yes, because I think that if my mother would have decided that the doctors legate have legated his uterus, we couldn't have been born.
oh, and you too, because it's your older
Yeah.
brother. Oh yeah,
Yes.
wow, okay, wow, interesting. All right, that's another question. How long do women stay in the hospital after they give birth? Seriously, seriously. My first child, my wife came home 24 hours after birth. The second child, literally, we were home 4 hours after she gave birth. If you can believe that. Now, I have Korean and Japanese students. Most Asian countries where I am now, in the Philippines, not in the Philippines. In the Philippines, as soon as you can go home, you go home. But in many countries, women take a week, 2 weeks to go home. Igor, tell me, Igor, are you there?
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me a little bit about giving birth in Moldova. Do the women, who's, okay, first of all, who attends the birth? Just the doctor or a midwife? Does the father participate or no?
Yeah, doctors, all medicine, all hospital personnel, what is needed, of course, but usually fathers here, I think in my country, they, after the child is born, they meet the child, the wife with the child. They do not in the process of birth.
Okay.
I mean, maybe someone do this, but usually no. Usually they after the child is born. So and the recovery period, it's about I think minimum 4 days.
4
5
days?
days. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean 4 days. It's okay because I know that some from my relatives. They how to say, they burn a baby or what they did?
Birth. You the verb as a verb. They birth a baby. You or give birth. We commonly say.
Yeah, one of my relatives give birth to a baby. So the recovery period was 4 days.
Okay.
After 4 days, they how we say, they from hospital, they leave hospital.
Released. You get released from the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
After 3 days. But maybe I think if there's something more complicated, I think more
yeah.
time. But
Well,
I know for sure that 4 days.
Okay, interesting. Roxanne, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, because this depends how child feel and how women's feel. Because sometimes it's some problem happened. It's not everything it's okay for woman and child. This depends of how feel.
Right, absolutely. No, that's right. There's no definite answer because, of course, it can be different. Um, excuse me. I want to change it a little bit. Chow, I want to talk to you for a minute. In Western culture, in America, we have something called a baby shower. Shower like rain. A baby shower. When a woman is pregnant, all her friends and her mom and her sisters, the women folk, the men don't really participate in this. The women have a party, and they give the they give the woman gifts, whatever, diapers and pretty little baby clothes and baby toys and bottles and things that are necessary when you have a baby. They give her lots of gifts to try to sort of get her started. They throw her a party, and it's called a baby shower. Do they have anything like that in China, Chow? Is there?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. Tell me a little about it.
After the woman have a baby, and their family would hold, and also the husband's family would hold a ceremony. I mean, to invite the friends and relatives to have a dinner. The relatives and friends would give some gifts and also give some money. And it is a tradition, I think.
Okay,
Yes.
I think it's a tradition, actually. I think it's pretty cool. Roman, how about in Ukraine? Do you have a similar tradition?
No, unfortunately, we don't have the same tradition. We have like this something like this in maybe 4 or 5 months with after burn after child was given birth. Yes, and but it more connect with so I don't remember when a child parents take child to the church, and I don't remember how it's called, but you understand me, yes?
I do. Yeah. I think you're talking about the they take them for communion. Sometimes you can say communion or to be baptized. They put the water on the baby's head and sign of the cross and all that, right?
Yes, but most of our people are Christians, but
Right.
Orthodox Christians, and we have. I try to understand. Remember how it's called.
It's communion. Communion. Like this. I put it in the chat box. Good. Oh, there we go. Delayed, but communion. Okay.
Yeah, something like this. Yes, and a lot of relatives gather on this celebration, and they make presents. Yes, it's baptize or Christian.
Baptized. That's right. Well, both. The entire ceremony is communion, but the part with which is an important part of most Western Catholics or Orthodox Christian religion. I don't know why, but it's important to put water, use the holy water or whatever. Yeah, that's called communion. Okay, another tradition actually, and I think I also like this one. Have the baby shower. The men have a baby pool, which means what we do is we bet. Like in my office where I work, for example, 6 a.m. 3.8 kilos. That's my guess. And you write down your guess, and you pay $10 or whatever. All right. So all my friends pay $10 and make a guess. Whoever wins, half of the money, $5. The other $5 from everybody goes to the parents, the new baby's father, and like that. So you have all the help they can get. Yeah.
And in my country, yes, I just remember our fathers have something like baby shower, but it's connect with another things. Usually, when, for example, I have if I have a have a child, for example, just have a child. Our
Russian tradition.
Yes, he drinks with his friends, female friends, and they go to give birth a building or hospital. And thank you for child.
They are drunk. They go drunk to hospital or not? They're drunk.
Yes, of course, drunk. You know. they
And how many percent of fathers from?
Yes, approximately 90%. It's very funny because with men take a paint and they draw big letters on the wall.
They paint big letters on the road?
Yes, yes. Thank you for child, honey. Yes. Yes, it's very funny because I live not far from child hospital for children, and in front of this building there is house, and all house painted with different words, and today new words appears there.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's culture. It's funny, but kind of cool. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool. Very funny. All right, terrific story. Thanks for sharing. Great. Nadia, are you really connected? I know you have.
Yes, now I am connected.
Hello. You are. Hello. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Nadia, I don't mean to be too personal, but have any children?
2 sons.
2 sons. You do? Okay. And were you present at their birth?
Not. No.
You weren't there?
Sorry?
You were not present at your son's birth? I mean, I'm using present as in another meaning of present is gift.
Was I present at my baby's birth? Sure.
Yeah, of course you were.
How she can you there?
That's right. It was this joke question. I was being silly. Okay. Were you present? Were you there?
I confused as usual present and present. It's a typical mistake.
Yes, it is. Well, they really are the same word, just used different. Okay, Nadia, who else was there? Were you in the, first of all, where were you? At home or
I
were
was in
you
No. I was in the maternity house.
Okay, very good. More vocabulary for us. Maternity ward, we called this earlier, a special section of the hospital. Okay, we call it the maternity. All right, you were in the maternity ward. Did you have medicine? Did you have painkillers?
No, I didn't have any because nobody wanted to interfere into this natural process, though it was painful, but anyway, it had to be done. It had to be done, though.
Did. Okay, who else was there? Your doctor?
Nurses.
Okay. Uh, anybody else? Mom or sister or best friend?
Now it came into fashion, and the second trend also become sort of fashionable when you give there is a husband holding your hands, helping you with this to cope with this physical pain. It's sort of a new trend in Russia.
Okay. Yeah, and in the Western countries too, in the United States. As I said earlier, I was present at yeah. I was present at my couple interesting traditions like a baby shower or the men very very drunk and paint the road. Very interesting traditions that have to do with the birth of the baby. Maybe communion after they're born, maybe a special party with gifts before. Excuse me. Anything like that in your culture? First, where are you from, Nadia?
Russia?
Russia? Okay. Do you have any traditions like that?
Any baby showers like in America, and I would like to add that some others get extremely drink and exaggerated with their joy, overjoyed, overwhelmed with joy, but not sticks. But I saw lots of sort of normal fathers who didn't get drunk, who meet their wives with big bunches of flowers in a beautiful car with their relatives. And they invited a photographer, and there is a tradition: the father gives the baby into his hands and leaves the maternity ward, and there is a photographer. He is either videotaping this event or taking photos, and these photos are precious.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. I wish I had done that actually. That would have been cool to have pictures leaving the hospital. I like tradition. That's nice. Rodolfo, do you have anything like baby shower or any special traditions?
Yes, I think it's pretty similar to the US.
Okay, here's my everyone. I have evidence. There she is.
Oh, fantastic.
Hello.
4 years old.
Okay, there you go.
She's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yes, I don't know where she obviously she gets that from her mother because I am not pretty.
You're handsome.
Okay, Rodolfo, do you have any traditions like baby shower or anything like that in your culture?
Yes, it's the baby shower. As you said, all the well, I don't know. Are like secret. They have like secrets that they don't tell anyone.
Oh, only for the women.
Yes.
I see. Interesting. Kind of like okay, Western culture. When we get men have a stag party, they have the men party before they get married. Secret. Oh, if you guys ever saw, what's the movie? Hangover. Oh yeah, right.
Yes.
I like the tiger in the bathroom in the morning.
Yeah. Mike Tyson. Okay. Anyway. Well, hey.
Hi.
Hi. You still there? Okay. Great. Or hey, where are you from?
I'm from Peru.
Peru?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Another part of the globe spoken from. Or hey, when a woman gives birth or when a new baby comes, is there a party or a baby shower or any kind of special event?
Yes. She usually had a baby shower when the person of the family or friends give a wish and gift to the baby, and usually also the fathers help to organize that baby shower.
Oh, the father organizes.
Yes, yes, is present in that in this event.
Oh.
Also, she have a I don't know clowns came to the party and play with the friends of the family, like well, like a baby. This is and this is so funny, that that event, and play also with the mom.
It's funny just to hear.
Yes. Yes,
that's very funny. That's actually quite unique. You know, we're talking about it. All right, this is a little different. Men organize the party. I love that there's clowns. I would like to. I think we should blend all of our traditions. Okay, I think the men should all get really drunk and dress up as clowns and paint the road and give nice gifts to the mother.
Well, the end of the party, the fathers usually also drink a lot to celebrate that with friends. So.
Oh boy!
I think the drunk to the fathers drunk is a event also that he need to celebrate the new baby.
Yeah.
And this is a way of celebrate.
Or hey, another tradition for Americans. I don't know about British or other Europeans, but it's my job. When the baby is born, I have to. I don't know why. It's tradition for me to hand out cigars to my friends, my male friends, the men friends. I'll give everybody a cigar. And they'll congratulate me and pat me on the back, and we'll smoke a cigar and thank you. Oh, that's great! Yeah. Congratulations! It's another birth tradition. If they don't smoke, yeah, Nadia. If they don't smoke a cigar, simple. They just Igor, you have any traditions there in Moldova? Anything? Different or Igor? Okay, Igor maybe stepped out for a second. Roxanne, how about there in Kazakhstan?
About cigar? No.
Well, no.
Nobody.
Any traditions? Any baby shower or communion after the birth, or parties before, parties after? Any special events? Usually
maybe 40 days, not show child to anyone. This traditional, because maybe afraid of some infection or something else, but this old tradition.
Okay. Similar in the Philippines. They have like 40, I think it's 40 days, I don't know. You're not supposed to take the baby on a trip anywhere, which actually kind of makes some sense. You know, you don't want to expose them to germs or whatever. That actually kind of makes sense.
And I don't know what's the more traditional. Not too many.
Radwan, are you there? Oops. I feel like I'm cursing people when I do that. I click on their icon or whatever, and then they explode. They disappear. Bummer. Igor, are you there? No? I don't know what happened to our friend Igor. Okay, let me... talking about giving birth, something we haven't talked about is the technology. modern technology, is it common for people to take fertility drugs? Is it common for people to have test tube babies, to implant an egg, birth? Unusual, not just normal man, woman, husband, baby, not the normal. Are there any special strange circumstances where people will use drugs or use special surgeries in order to have babies in your culture? Chow. How about in China? Are there people that have test tube babies, for example?
Test baby.
Yeah.
In traditional Chinese, they just regard the sex of the baby after the woman get pregnant, and and they want to find a drug to change the sex of the baby, and there are some just fake advertisement about how to have a boy or a girl, how to increase the probability of having a boy, but this tendency is changing now. So at least in the big cities, the people are just look the boy and the girl equal, and they don't mind rural, especially.
Okay.
Yes, rural.
Older tradition.
Parents, and they just like.
Okay. But they people will sell some kind of miracle cure or whatever to try.
But the funny thing is,
right, I hear you.
Because it has some, it have the half of success. I mean.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's just chance. Actually, we have I guess it's an idiom. It's not always used for that, but if someone is a snake oil salesman, they're selling some miracle cure, or they're selling something that people really don't need. It doesn't. Traditionally, this idiom comes from actually people selling, similar to what Chow's talking about, some kind of a special natural miracle cure for something of that nature. But I can use it for something else. He's a snake oil salesman, meaning that he's selling something that people really don't. And it also kind of, in a way, is a compliment. It means he's a very good salesman. If you can sell ice cubes to Eskimos. All right. Anyway. Okay. Roman, you still with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Roman, are there any technological or medical factors when people are giving birth in Ukraine? Do you ever have? I have a question. Okay, this is a weird question, but in the Ukraine, do you have sperm banks?
I understand you. I try to explain to you something about Ukraine medicine. Our medicine is free, but it isn't free, and our medicine very corrupted. But especially medicine which connects with give birth of children, because parents can't economy on these things, and our doctors usually use it. So our free medicine very up to date. No, out of date.
Out of date medicine.
Yes, yes.
That's scary.
Our medicine stopped its development. I think at the end of Soviet Union. dead, so destroying. So we have development in this sphere. But on the other hand, there are a lot of private clinics where there are with things, but with clinic usually very expensive for our people. So yes, rich people in our country can have opportunity to use modern technology give birth children, but most of our population use out of date medicine with very doctors. For example, I have a lot of examples because I am 29 years old, and a lot of my friends actually now have a children, and I know how this process was, and in many cases they doctors make fathers to pay money, because, for example, my wife has very big pain, and doctors don't give her medicine until I will not pay. I will pay some money for it. And
That's
on
horrible.
the other hand, yes, and on the other hand, doctors usually make us to our women, but we don't know it, and we go because every man should make everything for us. So it's very difficult question, but yeah, our medicine is very corrupt. Our medicine is corrupted and very up to the
First of all, do you guys know what cesarean section means?
Get the baby, take out of her belly.
Right, not natural birth. They actually cut. Okay, in the United States, for example, I think cesarean is like, it's very low. It's like 4% of births, because a natural childbirth is much less expensive. Cesarean section is seriously 10 times more expensive. They get 10 times more money. So in the Philippines, cesarean section, women have babies with cesarean, with surgery, almost 50%. They're only doing it to make money. So Roman, I can really understand what you're saying. The doctors will say, oh, there's a risk to the baby and a risk to the mother. So of course the father has to say, oh well, I can't. We're men. We don't know. We don't want to take a chance with our loved ones. So of course we pay the money, and then the woman has a cesarean section, and it's 10 times more expensive. This sort of scam is very common in the Philippines. Rodolfo, we've only got a minute or two, but
Yes.
how about in Mexico? Is there a lot of new medical developments, or do people get test babies? Do people have sperm donors? Are there sperm banks?
No, I don't think so. Most of the people just prefer natural or cesarean. Those people that aren't professionals, but they support the part.
Midwife?
Yes,
Midwife.
midwives.
Yeah,
they're very well. People here trust more in the midwives than in the doctor.
Gentlemen, our class is coming to an end here. I have to go because I will be doing another class immediately following. Thank you so much for joining. Join me for my next class. We'll be talking about marriage.